Embrace the loneliness, embrace it, and use that time to really reinvent yourself. But before I get deeper into the video, man, my name is Rod. I'm a 17-year-old content creator and 17-year-old clothing brand owner. And if you're new to the channel, basically what I do is I come on here and I give y'all my philosophy or things that I learned in life. I'm still young, by the way, so I look at it as a way for all my younger people to relate to me and all my people. I talk about like success and things like that and how to become successful, or just things that I learned on my journey, not necessarily how to become successful, but things I learned on a daily. You know what I'm saying? And look at it as more of a relate. You can relate to me in a sense. I don't want you to look at me as like, oh, I'm the top of the pyramid, you need to get to my level. No, look at me as where we're on the same level and you can relate to me. You know what I'm saying? And also, I want my videos to seem like kind of a conversation. So a lot of times I might mess up on some words. I might say some wrong vocabulary or whatever, but I don't want it to seem like, oh, I'm forcing it. I'm trying to be all smart for y'all. No, I'm gonna be my true authentic self, and we're having a conversation on why this topic is important and why you need to do it and implement it into your life. But with all that being said, I ain't gonna hold too much of y'all time. Let's get straight up into the video. So let me just call a spade, man. I know a lot of us, that never been like quote unquote lonely before. That's one of our fears. We don't like being alone, we don't like being lonely, and that's completely understandable, and it's always good to have a counterpart with you. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes that loneliness is going to be what you really need to really reinvent yourself and really think about yourself, because believe it or not, I know we all say we have our own mind and we all do stuff. That's good. I'm not telling you not to have your own mind. It's definitely, that's good if you have your own mind, but to a certain degree of that, the people we're around, we do take behaviors of those people. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it may be certain situations where you like no, but in certain situations you take certain behaviors from people. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever, this is one on a smaller note, but have you ever realized if you're around somebody long enough, you'll start using their type of slang or type of language that they use? And that's not necessarily a major issue and why you need to be lonely or anything like that. But sometimes you need to get yourself together. You need to be alone with yourself and really reinvent yourself into what you want to be, and really reinvent yourself into what you want to be known for, what you want your legacy to be. And what, one thing I really realized that is that I feel like I'm currently on that journey, because like I still have people I talk to on a daily, but like it's not how it was before. And I had to really realize that, because some of the people before that was supporting me aren't supporting me right now, because I really started to reinvent myself and I really started to change my circle around. So a lot of people, especially me in person, a lot of people I was hanging out a couple years ago, I don't really hang out with them too much more. You know what I'm saying? That's not impersonal. It's just because I felt a certain type of energy and I picked up on certain things, and I didn't really like that certain things that I picked up. It wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? And throughout that process, I have got stronger, with just being myself and just staying alone and really focusing on ride, you know what I'm saying, what I need to be doing. And with all that being said, like, that's one thing I really want to relate to y'all, bro, because a lot of y'all may be looking at being alone and being like, oh, I'm good, my people solid, my people good, my people this, that. And I mean, that is good. I'm not telling you it's not. But one thing I will say is this: you will never know the true feeling of full on knowing yourself until you put yourself in that space where you be alone. And it's like nobody, I don't want to say nobody around you. You may have a couple people come talk to you or whatever. But what I'm saying is, like, bro, when it's just you can really sit down there and really think about yourself. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to the reinventing side of things, when it comes to being alone, when you're alone, sometimes it's really easier to stay locked in and stay focused. Now, sometimes if you have people around you that's on the same type of time and that want to see you grow, then keep them people around. But the people that don't want to see you grow or not on the same type of timing on you, you know what I'm saying? And what I mean the same type of timing is like, bro, like even me, I got partners that's going to college and stuff, and I'm not going to college, but that still motivates me, to continue to keep grinding and get to my level that I want to get to, because they're grinding and get to the level they want to get to. But essentially what I'm saying is, anybody that's not trying to grow, you should not be around them, bro. That is going to tarnish your potential, tarnish your growth, tarnish everything like that. So one thing I really learned, and one thing I want to just tell y'all, is like, when it comes to reinventing yourself, bro, the time you have alone is going to be very vital, because when you reinvent yourself, you kind of got to let the old you die, the old bad habits of you die, and regrow into a new person. You know what I'm saying? We're going to a new person that's has better habits. You know, let's say the easiest thing I could think about is money. Let's say you're trying to attain more money. You know what I'm saying? The easiest thing is that, say you're being alone, you know, that already eliminates certain distractions that you may have had in the past, such as if you have people persuading you to go to parties, you have people persuading you to go I'ma just say, I mean, it's not too negative, but like smoking weed or drinking and things like that. Now it's good every once in a while, but what I will say is sometimes people will persuade you to do that, and people will persuade you to be more often to doing that than what you were. You know what I'm saying? That comes with wasting more money on stuff, wasting time. You know what I'm saying? Just wasting like a lot of stuff for real. Now I'm not saying that's completely negative because I know some people probably do it. Some people are successful by still doing it. You know what I'm saying? Who am I? I don't do it, but I'm not successful as some people who still do it. But what I will say is that you don't have that mindset to continue to keep growing and continue to keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have it already cooked in your head to not let that be a weakness of you. Then you need to cut it out. And that's just a couple of examples, but man, I ain't even gonna lie. I kind of really got my main point out of the video, man. I was trying to stretch it out, but I don't think I can. I mean, I can stretch it out, but I think it's just going to be a lot of filler stuff. So, with all that being said, that's really going to end today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoy type of content like this, self-improvement type of content, make sure to click that subscribe button for me. Click that like button for me. We're coming with crazy, crazy content, bro. Y'all just stay tuned for what we have in store. And I guarantee y'all won't be disappointed. So with all that being said, y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Click that post notifications buttons. Have a great rest of your day. And I will see y'all on this channel tomorrow. And if you subscribe to my secret channel, you will see me later too today. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I love every single one of y'all. And y'all have a great rest of your day. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.